Welcome back to another episode of Vaguely Adults. You got one of your hosts, Sarana, here, and...
Shirley, I'm back, y'all.
We missed you. And by we, I mean I.
Damn, okay.
But yeah, welcome back. How was your stressful week?
I'm in the middle of it still. So, I missed the last episode, which made me sad, but I was so happy that... I was sad that I wasn't able to... I was excited for Kiara. Wow, all the fumbling. And I'm so sad that I wasn't able to be there. We did plan for me to be able to, record on my lunch break like we'd done previously. And then a lot of work stuff happened, so that fell through. And I wasn't able to make it to the last recording. And I, gave my full consent and, was more than okay with you filming without me. Because things happen, and I didn't want us to fall behind.
Not that we have a schedule or anything. This is literally willy-nilly, so...
Oh, absolutely. But, I feel like we've been pretty consistent. So I'm I want to stay consistent, if anything. But I was sad that I missed it. I'm in the middle of, work week from hell, which is, a total of 4 leaders at the store that I work at, and 2 of them will be gone. One of them has been gone since last week and will be gone this week as well. And then one of my other leaders will be gone for the next 2 weeks. So it's just me and one other manager opening and closing. So it's been hectic trying to figure out how we're going to do that and still get our 2 days off. One of the managers, bless her heart, let me have off today. So she's doing an open to close, which kind of sucks, but she's a sweetheart. And she was like, go home, enjoy your dog's birthday, enjoy your day off. It's all good. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I love her. She'll never watch this, but it was on the off chance. And she did. She does. She knows who she is. She knows I love her. She's great.
We can just clip that part and send it to her and be like, hey, you're great.
You're great.
More importantly, it is Tina's birthday today. Happy birthday, Tina. How old is the tiny girl?
She's turning 7. She just turned 7. She's an old one. It was funny when we took her to the vet. They were like, oh yeah, Valentina Gonzalez, senior. And I was just like... She's old.
Not senior.
No. But yeah, I sang happy birthday to her. I woke up this morning. We bought these cupcakes yesterday, and by we I mean I bought these heart-shaped cupcakes yesterday. And I went over this morning. She was asleep with my mom, and I went to sing happy birthday to her, and she got so excited when I was like, Valentina. And she saw the cake in my hand, and she was out of bed, but going 100 miles per hour because she doesn't have a tail. Maybe insert a picture of her somewhere, but yeah, she doesn't have a tail, so she was shaking her butt. She was super excited, and my sister baked her a dog-friendly cheesecake. And by dog-friendly, I mean she baked her a cheesecake.
Cheesecake, yeah.
And then we bought a bunch of decorations to put out in the living room. And I think even my dad is coming, which is shocking because he has a girlfriend, and it's not only is it Tina's birthday, yay, but it's also Valentine's Day. All my love to all of you people. As you can see, I really got into the theme. My eyeshadow's also pink. I don't know if you can see it with my glasses, but yeah, I really like to get into the holiday spirit.
Yeah, Shirley joined the call, and I looked at her, and I was like, we are really 2 different people, huh?
Yeah, I love that every episode is a surprise.
Charcoal gray hoodie. I went back to hoodies. I tried for the 2 weeks. I put on real clothes, and then Shirley came back, and I was like, all right, back to comfort.
That makes me feel special, though. I'm like, all right, you're comfortable. That's all that matters. I, on the other hand, am extra. I'm wearing a skirt. You can't see it, but I'm also wearing a skirt.
For people who are only listening, Shirley's wearing a pink blouse and a headband that has 2 little hearts with little springy attachments to it, so they're jiggling around up there.
The pink lipstick, pink glasses, the whole shebang. And my wall is pink.
I couldn't. I put up the closest thing to Valentine's Day background I could find, which by could find is it's a Dreamcatcher screenshot from their Deja Vu music video. And I didn't mention them in the last episode, so I had to make up for it.
It also took you a while to find. I just want to say, she was like, maybe I should put a Valentine's Day background, and then said, ew, it's all pink. And I said, yes. And then she settled on this Dreamcatcher background, so... Yeah. Props to you for not using the dark alleyway.
It's coming back next time, so it's fine. So, we actually had planned for, by we I mean me, planned for the entire month of February to be guestuary. And I didn't tell anyone except, well, Shirley. And, well, as you can see, there's no guest this episode, and I kind of just wanted to dive into the fact that sometimes when you plan things, they fall through. It doesn't always have to go to plan. You can just, pick up the scraps. Not saying you're a scrap, Shirley. You're definitely not. You're What's it's a dime in a what? Not a needle in a haystack.
A diamond in the rough? That feels more like an insult, but okay. But okay. We'll talk about a backhanded compliment.
Maybe I'll just cut that part out. But yeah, kind of just being okay with plans falling through. What are your top times where you're like, yeah, no, this plan's not gonna work, but I'm just gonna stay at home and chill anyways?
So they all stem from me not liking to leave my house. I'm not gonna lie. 90% of the plans that fall through are my fault, because sometimes like when I'm in the mood, I make plans and I'm like, yeah, I want to hang out. Like after work, I'll totally have energy after I get off my shift at 8 p.m. to like go and have dinner or whatever. And then midway through my workday, I'm like, God, I just want to go home and just like disconnect from the world, and plans will fall through. Or it's harder to plan with bigger groups because something always comes up, especially when you have like one friend that's like always busy, and then you finally get a chance to like hang out with them, and then something comes up, and it's like, it's to be expected. It happens with life. It kind of sucks sometimes, but you also just get used to it. And like the more adult you get, the more often it happens because things come up, whether it be work or someone else that you haven't seen in a long time happen to pop up, and like they'll only be in town for a week, or you honestly just don't feel like going. Like, there's been so many times that I'm just like, you know what? I'm just not up for it today. Like, I just want to stay home. I really don't want to leave my house and, like, trek the MTA and all that.
I don't remember canceling plans other than either something super personal happening or work. Because I can remember one time I think we were supposed to hang out and I canceled because I got a last minute job. Other than that, I don't think I cancel on plans.
No, I don't think you do.
Why am I so accountable?
You really are though. Like even with filming this episode, right? We were supposed to film tomorrow, Monday, because originally I was supposed to work this morning for a couple hours. So it's supposed to be a short day. And then because of that, tomorrow I would also work a short day. And so we were supposed to film tomorrow. Then my other manager was like, hey, actually, you know what? Don't come in on Sunday. Just come in your full day on Monday. Don't worry about it. So I was like, okay, yeah, great. And I told Sarana and I was like, hey, so I have a full day of work on Monday. Won't be able to film. And she was just like, oh, okay, cool. And then she hit me up yesterday. This was like the extent of that conversation. Then she hits me up yesterday and she's like, so we're still on to film on Sunday? And I'm like, what? Huh? I don't remember saying yes, but yes. And she's like, well,
yeah, my thought process was, I remember you being like, yeah, well, now I have a full day of work on Monday. And I was like, so that means you're free on Sunday, right? And then for some reason in my mind, I was like, all right, cool, we're filming. And I just didn't communicate that. I just thought, like our telepathy would have covered it all.
I love it. At least you didn't like write to me this morning like, hey, we're still on, right?
Which I gave you like a night's
I've had friends do.
Worth.
I'm like a plan ahead kind of person. It's kind of tricky. I want to say I'm a plan ahead kind of person. Like, I like to have a plan so that I know what time to get up, what time to get ready, that kind of thing. But at the same time, I'm like, the more time I have to think about it, the less I'm going to want to do it. So just tell me, like, the night before or something.
Well, when we could make plans on a whim, I was very much like, you down? All right, let's go. And now I'm just like, give me like 2 to 3 business weeks. Maybe I'll get tested and then we'll see what happens. But even so, like, I think I hung out with people during this whole pandemic 4 times. Each time it was like an event, but we still like stayed far apart, One time was for a small barbecue. There was like 6 of us. Then it was meeting my friend's puppy. Then it was, I did something in December. I went on a trip to the woods, and then we lost water. And it was freezing, and I had to go knock on a stranger's house to be like, hey, so we don't have running water. Do you have water? Yeah, that was a time. And our boiler was like screaming at us. Thought the house was gonna like consume us all.
Not us talking every single day and me not knowing the story that happened in December, but continue.
Dude, no, I think I sent you the video. I will put a sound clip here, warning, very loud.
Alright, let's hurry up and start to use the water before we run out of water. You should let them know that there's making noises.
But the boiler, or I think it was the boiler, it was some sort of heating system, and it was just screaming. I have no idea what happened to it. It worked using steam, because it only made sense for it to be screaming that loudly with steam, because, you know, the choo-choo.
Thomas the engine.
Yeah. It wasn't at all similar, but I am just, you know, pulling things out of thin air as I do. And I can't remember the fourth. I think it was just 3.
I think that was 4.
No, barbecue, dog, the woods.
Okay, I guess we're not counting the 2 times you came to see me, but whatever.
I'm not counting that. I'm counting hangouts that were like an hour long.
All right, fair enough. I want to say that during this pandemic, Sarana has not
and it was
taken
the same
train.
people. Those 3 times were the same people. I want to just cover all the bases.
We were safe, if not anything else. She, instead of taking public transportation because of how disgusting it is, had a Razor scooter. That's right, friends, you heard me correctly. A Razor scooter. It's on, I think, a previous episode, and literally scooted an hour and some change just to come see little old me at work. And then on a different occasion, that was at the old store that I worked at. Then at a different occasion, she had her dad drive to my job because they were in the area just to come say hello. And she
it was
walked
my birthday.
in. Yes, it was your birthday. And she walked in, and when I tell you I was shook because I was not expecting her, because I hadn't been on my, I think you did message me, but I hadn't looked at my phone. And then I just saw you walk in, and I had to do a little double take. And I was like, what? Wait.
That was already 3 months ago?
Yeah, it's been 3 months since I've seen you in person, friend. It's kind of weird for us.
Oh no. This means my birthday's in 9 months.
A whole child away. We know this. We know you're Scorpio.
I don't like thinking about it. I don't. What a time to be alive. I woke up with a stiff neck this morning, and it's just, I don't like it. I have to turn my whole body if I want to see something. Why is this getting old? Why do you just get pains overnight? Literally.
I've been old forever. I don't know what to tell you. My back has always hurt. My legs have always hurt. Recently, I internally bruised my arm.
Posture right now is awful. If I sit up properly, that would help.
But it hurts. Yeah. I didn't realize how much I was slouching until you did that and I sat up.
Yeah, look, I nearly reached the top of the frame. That's probably also why I'm so short, because I don't...
I think genetics has more to do with that.
No. It's not how that works.
Okay. All right.
Definitely gonna have to do some neck exercises and figure out.
That's gonna be a segment in our show. It's gonna be you teaching people yoga.
Maybe I'll become certified.
I can see you doing that.
Because why not? Already marry what else am I gonna do with my life, you know?
Right. What are you, COVID certified? Naproxen?
Contact tracing certified, yeah.
Naproxen. Is it naproxen that I'm thinking of?
All
right, well, we'll put the name of the right thing that I'm thinking about. I don't think it's naproxen.
We'll put it in the description. I don't think you care enough, but it'll be there if you want to know.
And you can marry people, so.
Yeah, I'm a minister. I'm tired, to be honest.
Oh no, this is an episode about love, friend. Love and joy.
Yeah, so Valentine's Day. Let's talk about that.
Let's. I just want to say that I am a big planner, and Sarana knows this. I make plans super far in advance, and then just don't keep with them. I don't know what that means about my mental health. That's an episode for another day, but...
No, that's a therapy session.
Okay. Shh. I just want you to know that about a month ago, I went to the store and I bought these cute little disposable baggies with hearts on them. I bought red and pink ribbons. I bought lollipops, and throughout these last couple weeks I've been buying candies and chocolates because I was gonna make little Valentine gift bags for my coworkers. Anyway, it is all sitting in my living room at the moment, and my mom was like, "Thought these were for your coworkers," and I was like, "Yeah, I've decided I'm just gonna eat it all because it's Valentine's Day today, and it doesn't feel right to take it to work tomorrow." So here we are.
I mean, I could just be a little here's a gift for the homies, but you could also just eat it yourself. So.
Facts. Maybe I'll mail a lollipop to each of you.
I'm okay.
Maybe I'll just send you more chocolates and call it a day.
I'm still working on the last bag. We've established this. I'm not a snacker. Don't typically consume candy unless I'm craving it, which is incredibly rare. But I do like chocolate. Dark chocolate. Not that milk chocolate, sweet, sugary nonsense. All right. Some nice, dark cacao.
Okay, I'm
Chef's
sorry.
kiss.
I wanna on the topic of chocolate and Valentine's Day and all that. I saw a video the other day about how America makes chocolate. It's disgusting. Like,
I believe it.
They put like some chemical or acid or something in it to make it like sweeter and like tangier, because like before it was the dairy farms are a lot further from America than they are like Europe, and so Europe's chocolate and like South America's chocolate and all that has like actual milk and no like extra preservatives, which is why when like they come abroad, our chocolate tastes kind of weird to them because they used to put chemical in it to preserve it for longer. It was something crazy, but like I'll look it up. Basically, Hershey, like the Hershey company, even though they had access to like real milk and they didn't have to put this preservative, Americans got so used to like that weird tangy chocolate taste that they also started adding that preservative into their chocolate so it would taste the same, because that's what America was used to. And that's why when, you know, like you leave chocolate for like a long time and then you open it, it has like that white like coating on the top, like that's what that is. It's like the preservative coming out. Anyway, I was thoroughly disgusted. Still ate a chocolate bar after that, but now I know what I'm consuming, you know. But yeah, I thought I would share.
Yeah, no, I think America and their love for putting stuff that doesn't need to be put into things strikes again. Okay, one thing about Hershey's chocolate, just one. The only time I thoroughly enjoy it is when it's on a s'more, and I don't have s'mores often. From my memory of s'mores, like a nice new Hershey's bar, and you crack that and you put it on your graham cracker, and then you put your gooey little marshmallow on top of it. Amazing.
That sounds more like nostalgia than anything else, but...
Oh, 100%. I can't tell you the last time I had a s'more.
The crack of a cracker. The goosh of a marshmallow. Like, that's nostalgia, friend. That's not your love for s'more.
Fair enough, yeah, because I honestly don't know when the last time I made one was. Was that English?
My
It was close.
sister made cake pops with her friend the other day, and she made, like, pink chocolate-covered strawberries, right? And it said, men ain't, like... Me censoring myself. Chef's kiss. And they actually came out very aesthetic. It was hilarious because I opened my refrigerator and there's like a Ziploc baggie of like chocolate. And I was like, I'm so confused. And my sister was like, yeah, I just needed the box. So the chocolates are in the fridge. I just want the box. And I was like, all right, yeah, listen, I'm here for it.
Priorities, you know?
I ain't complaining.
True. I'm just so excited. I finally finished my antibiotics so I can eat things that are not just rice and soup. And that's going from a soup lover and a rice lover, you know? But it was just so plain. Like, I had a hazelnut wafer last night and I felt like I was thriving.
Dude, I remember when I couldn't eat for like 2 weeks. I mean, I still can't eat, but like this was like way before, like when it was really, really bad. And I literally could not eat anything that wasn't liquid form. And then the first time I had like, what is it, like medium, I don't know how to say it in English, soft boiled eggs.
Yeah,
like it's still running. Okay, and like the direct translation from Spanish is like medium eggs. I was like, or warm eggs rather. Yeah, the first time I was able to keep it down. I'd never appreciated eggs so much in my life. I was like, oh my god, so this is food. Oh my god.
Eggs are still one of the things that I could never part ways with. It's just such a versatile thing. It's excellent. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I know it was just a ramble and a half, but we got Shirley back, wipes away a tear. Valentina is another year old, bless her little heart, and she recovered really well from her surgery, so again, another massive success. And eggs, yeah, that pretty much sums up our friendship. So I hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. And we will catch you guys next time.
Just vaguely adult. Vaguely adult. Things are just vaguely